Welcome back to Building a Boat by the River. I'm Matt, and together with Ifka, we're building a 41-foot wooden sailing boat in southern Tasmania. In this exciting episode, we cover a few topics or a few things on board Tarkine. Firstly is the moment of oiling the deck, which for us is a very big moment and super nice to get some oil on the deck because it really, it makes it start glowing and it looks superb when it's done. After that, Ifka works on the transom area with the taffrail and the knees, painting that and making that look finished and really sweet. And lastly, to finish, we end up with the castings, the chain plates, our bronze cast chain plates. It's been quite a bit of work to get them here and to this point and done and ready to clean up and polish. So it's pretty nice to get the grinder out and start bringing back that rough cast coating and begin seeing the real bronze come out. We'll finish off with showing you where they're going to be installed and how they look. They're fantastic, and once again we're super pleased. So every topic in this video we're pretty excited about, and it's really nice to get things like this done. I also will, within this episode, touch on our launch date. This has been asked a few times on comments, so we'll get into that and have a chat about that later. So hope you enjoy this episode, and we'll see you soon.
This is a pretty momentous occasion for me. I've been sanding and belt sanding for hours and hours and hours on the deck. I've spared you filming that because it's just a person sanding a deck. But now that it's all sanded, it looks amazing. And while Matt is walking Obi to the river, I'm gonna start oiling, and I'm very excited. So we're gonna oil with what we always do. We're using Orbital Dexolia number D1, so that's the oil, and it needs to be applied and then reapplied and reapplied until the timber is saturated. Now we'll see how we go because it's a pretty big boat, and from using this product before, it soaks in pretty quick, so you have to go over it pretty quick, and I'm not really sure how I'm gonna go not walking on it. At first I thought I could jump from cabin to skylight, but I probably just have to go barefoot and walk on the oil to reapply it. So here we go. I'm very excited. I'll try and set this camera up. Well, I'll start at the front. Let's see what it looks like. I guess it's the same as mopping. I've decided I'm going to go barefoot.
Yeah.
You obviously don't have a tray big enough, so this is soaked up everything.
Just gonna have to lather it.
Are you ready? Oh my goodness.
That's easy. Very orange. Wow. That's not too bad. Thought it'd be a bit more chaotic, but that's pretty good.
Yeah, this must be probably my favourite job ever.
Best job ever?
Best job ever. I mean, we have the best job ever regardless. Like this.
Golden.
Yeah, that makes me pretty happy. Very excitable.
Big moment.
Ah, this deck's so nice.
So once the oil's impregnated the timber, you have to open a beer and then wipe it down with rags on your feet.
Well, the can doesn't say on your feet, but this is seemingly
the best way to save the knees.
Quite effective.
Right, this is good. You reckon? Let it cure up and see how it goes tomorrow. Nice job, girl.
This is the human version of a Roomba.
So as promised, I'd like to touch on our launch date, our projected launch date, which we've actually locked in. So we've sort of committed for a date to move Tarkine out of the shed, and whether or not we're fully ready, we probably never will be. So it's good to set a date and kind of work towards something, get the priorities done so that she can get out of the shed finally. So that date is actually early February, early to mid-February. We'll be moving the boat early February. She'll exit the shed, which is a thing we're already trying to work out how we're going to do that. We're in a bit of an odd position here in the shed, so the logistics of getting out of the shed are a little bit interesting, but we'll make that work. We will then go on a trailer and travel up to Hobart. Hobart is the capital city of Tasmania, and there's something called the Australian Wooden Boat Festival. This festival is quite popular, Australia-wide, to New Zealand, Pacific, hopefully around the world people know about it. But it's an amazing little wooden boat festival in a small city, relatively small city, but it just brings out such a live wooden boat character, fun, and it's just an amazing time. So we're going to have Tarkine on show at this festival on a trailer. The reason for that is, well, we're not really sure. We need a date to move. We want to sort of show Tarkine off before she's in the water. There's plenty of people, I think our followers and viewers hopefully are coming to the Wooden Boat Festival, so you'll have a chance to hang out and have a chat. We'll be at the boat for most of the days, you know, chatting away about what we've done and sort of this project. So we'd like to show her to the world, to well, Australia. We'll see how far worldwide it gets. But it'll be good to have her there. And then after the Wooden Boat Festival, we will move to a slipway, get her on the slip and do the actual launch. That exact date we're not sure about yet. We'll see how the festival goes and how much more time we may need at the slipway, maybe a couple of weeks, to get her ready to actually put her in the water and she becomes a boat, I guess. So I hope that's kind of closed some questions there surrounding our launch date. Quite the astute or the close followers will notice how close she's getting now. There's still, as I said, a lot to do, but we're excited to finally, or nervously excited to finally get her to the water after 6.5, 7 years by that point of building this boat, just the two of us. Yeah, it's been a mission, but well worth it, and we wouldn't be here without you guys, to be honest. So thank you, and hopefully we'll catch you all at the Wooden Boat Festival 2027, February. It's going to be fun.
So after lots and lots of preparation work, I'm gonna coat the white on the back of the knees that hold up the taffrail, and I'm painting them blue, the same color as the transom. To make this color scheme work with the rub rail being a light grey, the bulwarks being white, the cap rail and the taffrail being timber, we and ahed quite a bit of what we should do with the color scheme. So this is the first try to see what it looks like if we continue this color from the transom up on the backs of these knees, these ones, the middle ones, and only the back side of them. Then there's a tape line here on the inside, and the rest of it on the inside will be that off-white, which is called Antique White USA. By painting the knees on the inside antique white, they will blend in with the bulwark, so that will look like one complete run of antique white with the timber cap on top. But we can't have them white on the back here, I think, so I'm going to try painting them blue. If that doesn't work, then we can overcoat it with the antique white again, if we want to. So done lots of sanding, it's coated in a undercoat, done lots of precision taping to get the lines right. It's going to have a little roll over onto the deck level, so hopefully on deck you'll see just a couple of mils of blue, and that will transition back into the antique white. I'm just going to do it, see what it looks like, and then we'll update you all about the final choices later. The white looks very stark white now because it's an undercoat white and not yet the sort of more creamy top coat. Didn't cover all the way just yet either because it's the first top coat. So we'll do it again tomorrow. And then I think I'm just going to take the tape off and paint the inside white, see what that looks like, because I can always go with the white over the blue. I just can't go with the blue over the white. Yeah, so to be continued, I suppose. Oh, I made it all the way with clean hands until this last bit talking when the paint dripped down the brush. I promised an update. I'm not 100% sure yet if this is the way to go. It looks a lot better without the tape, so it's always satisfying to take the tape off. This part of the rub rail that goes up is still going to be grey, and I'm not 100% sure what I think of this this part yet. So I'll wait until I paint it grey, see what it looks like then, and potentially I'll go over this edge bit with grey, continue that, so then it will be like a line that runs there, so that the transom curve continues upwards instead of going out and up. But details, lots and lots of details. Next step is waiting until this paint is dry, taping up the blue, painting this grey, the outside of the bulwarks and the inside of the bulwarks antique white, the bottom of the cap of the taffrail antique white, so it will be a less stark white. Have another look and then make a decision at some point, I think. But yeah, I'm quite happy. I think it looks good. Could be better maybe, but it already looks nice. So today's project is a little bit more polishing. Just got back from the foundry and gotten the chain plates back. They already polished up a little bit on this section just to make some x-ray footage to see if it was solid and didn't have any cracks, because it's going to have a lot of load on it because the chain plates take the rigging. So I've got 3 of them to do, and then 2 other bits that are a part of our bowsprit fitting that is still being cast, but these are just on the sides and they'll take the roller for the anchor, so I can polish them up too. And then when the bowsprit fitting comes, we can work on all of that and install it, and that will mean that then we can finally install our beautiful anchor winch. So just one thing at a time. We'll start with these chain plates and see how they come up.
Here's our 3 chain plates, cast bronze. They're roughly finished, not fully polished yet. The central one, which goes to the cap of the mast, is pretty vertical, so that one points straight up on the tang here. And the aft one and forward have a little bit of rake in for the shrouds. Quite a complicated shape, so we had to cast it like this. These are not the bolts we'll be using. We've just been setting the holes and dry placing it for a little run to see how they look and make sure that we've got these angles roughly in place, because this is really hard to predict without a mast and rigging. So right now the central one is fairly vertical. These other ones have a little bit of rake each way. It may not look like that because of the shear, because you have so many different lines going on, but hopefully they're quite similar. Yeah, so a bit of polishing and they're going to come up a treat finally.